Hi, welcome to my garden. My name is Niamh and I'm based here in Mullingar in Ireland. It's the week of the 28th of April, and so I'm just letting you know what I was up to this week. A lot of potting on. Everything seems to have outgrown their pots at the minute, so just did a lot of potting on. I planted out the French beans into the tunnel, some into the tunnel and some went outside. I planted out the leeks outside, potted on loads of sunflowers. I also tinned out the peaches on the peach tree, which is always a horrible job. I hate doing it because you're picking off good fruit, but did that this week as well. But really, most of it was just potting on. So I'll show you now a couple of videos here now of what I got up to. Jobs this week was to get the French beans out into the ground. So I haven't put any compost into this ground, this piece of the ground here. So I have the bag of compost here is going to go in. I also have in this dish, I have chicken manure, and the fertilizer in the little corner there is charger. So I'm going to mix all that in here and I'm going to incorporate this bag of compost. And then I'll go get my bamboo canes and build some sort of structure similar like that, I think, to the peas up there. And I'll build that here, and then I can get that ready and then plant in these French beans. I've dug in now all the compost. The soil looks pretty good, pretty happy with it. So now I have the canes here and the netting, and I'm going to try and erect a little wigwam now for them. Wigwam is now up. I did put these horizontal bars across just to give it a bit more support. It didn't feel as strong as the one up there because I used the plastic, I used the plastic poles in that one. So just to give it a bit more support, I put the horizontal ones on. I'm now going to just put the netting on, and that'll take me a couple of minutes, and then I'll show you what that looks like. The netting is up now. Not the best job in the world, but it's up and it's okay, I think. Yeah, it'll do. As I said, not the best job in the world, but it'll do. I'm going to just plant in now the beans just underneath. I've just spaced them out now so I know where they're going to go, and I have 14 I think each side, so I'm just going to plant them in now. So I'll show you that now at the end. They're all planted up now, so very happy with them. I will give them a quick watering in, and I'll also go and find some slug pellets because I don't want them all eaten overnight by the slugs. So I do have some organic slug pellets in there that I'll use just to protect them. So hopefully they do well. These are the leeks I planted on the 9th of February. So these are ready now to go out. I have the ground ready here for them. I just threw some compost in on top of that and mixed it into the soil. So they're ready to go out now. And I'm going to plant them maybe 6 or 8 inches apart here in this soil. So what you do with leeks is you make a little hole in the ground and then you just pop the leek into it. And you're not supposed to now bury the leek. You're supposed to just fill the hole with water. So we'll try that, see does it work. Woo. Oh, not sure about this now, to be honest, but okay. I probably need to go back in and read these books again and see what they say, but I think that's what you're supposed to do. That one looks okay. He looks like he's upright okay. He looks... Maybe I need to give a bit more water to fill in the hole a little bit. Like he looks too far out now. The roots are too far out of the water, so maybe I didn't do that right. So I'll have a go again and see how I get on. So what I did on these forwards, I made the holes way smaller, and I think that has worked way better. Then when I put the water in, they seem to settle way better into it. This is a little lopsided, but I think they settled in way better. So I'll finish off that now. One of my jobs for today is to pot on all of these. They've got too big for the pots now at the moment. So this is rocket, loads of that. These are sunflowers. This was the packet of seeds is called a bumblebee mix. So I think there's different ones. Looks like chrysanthemums and maybe cornflower and different ones in there. So we need to transplant them out. Sunflowers here in this corner. Loads of chrysanthemums again, too big. And these are the sunflowers, the giant sunflowers, and they need to be potted on now. I did them in the toilet rolls initially. They need to go into way bigger pots now. So I'm going to just do that, get all these moved on into the next size pots. So I'm going to transplant these single giant sunflowers, and I'm going to put them into these 2 litre pots. so then I won't have to transplant them again. I'll just put them directly from the 2-litre pots then out into the garden. So I'll show you that now as soon as I have that done. Single joint now, potted on into their 2-litre pots. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 of them. So they look good. They'll stay there now until they're ready to go outside. Sunflowers now all transplanted on. These are the sun gold ones, so these are the ones that are 2 foot tall ones, so not very tall, go at the front of the border. So they're looking good. I'll give them a water now. They are a bit yellow, so I might give them a feed or something, maybe just a tomato feed or something, because they do look like they're gone very yellow. Not sure why. So tomato feed is the answer to everything, I think. The next lot of sunflowers now I need to transplant are these ones. These are just a mixed, I think they were just a mixed lot of seeds that I had, and I think they're tall ones, so I don't know the name of them, so I'm just going to transplant these ones all on now into their individual little pots, same as the last ones. So there they are now, all potted on, those sunflowers, mixed sunflowers, their tall variety, so they look good. Move on to the next lot now. Next, I'm going to transplant on these mixed bumblebee friendly flowers. That was the seed packet, so I'll do those ones next. What I decided to do with these ones now, the bumblebee packet, was rather than potting them on into individual pots, what I'm going to do is I've just split them all. So they're all in their little individual plants. Lots of lovely roots on them. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this little tray and I'm going to put them out the front now and plant them directly into the flower bed out the front rather than potting them on. Most of them are quite big and healthy root system on them, so I think they'll survive out there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'll keep them all in one sort of place out in the flower bed, so then I can come back and check on them and see how my bumblebee collection did. So let's go do that now. So I just planted the bumblebee collection there now, all in the one place. So I'll be able to see how they come on. And I've planted them just under this. This is my peony tree. Well, it was my mum's peony tree and it's now mine. So I took it from her garden. So absolutely fabulous. Look at those heads. They're just amazing. Look like a big flouncy wedding dress they remind me of. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? They don't last too long. But they are beautiful when they come out. So yeah, that's my peony tree. So my little bumblebee collection, happy with that now, planted there, and I have the little tag in, so I'll be able to just see how they come up then as the summer goes on. Okay, cool, happy with that.